Hey guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to get a great discussion on gaming and all that surrounded. Now, on to today's topic. Sony and Microsoft teaming up. That is something I did not expect to hear today, but here we are. And it's true, it's reported on multiple websites. I mean, I was scouring Reddit, Twitter, everywhere. Uh, Sony and Microsoft are teaming up, apparently. Like, this is a thing now. And apparently they want to do things together. So this isn't like an acquisition. In one of my earlier videos, I talked about like companies buying other companies and that type of mergers and acquisitions. No, this is more of a joint development kind of thing that they're doing. This is more just a this is a not a smaller scale team up, but it is an endeavor that they're trying to go through, and it seems like this will probably go through for a few years, I reckon, um, just based on what they're trying to do. Let me try and bring up the quote really quickly and read it to you guys. So it says here, this is from TechCrunch. It says the two companies will explore joint development of future cloud solutions in Microsoft Azure to support their respective game and content streaming services. In addition, the two companies will explore the use of current Microsoft Azure data center based solutions for Sony's game and content streaming services. So this is all about Microsoft's data centers and whatnot. Um, Honestly, I think Microsoft is getting more out of this than Sony's getting more out of this than Microsoft is. Just because I think Sony they need a little help with their cloud based whatever it is for their streaming. Um, I don't use PS Now or any of those things, but I didn't hear such great things about PlayStation Now. Like something about the streaming was weird. Like it was laggy in some spots, or fast games. That's it, fast games. Uh, like Twitch games. Like I guess if you're playing like Spider-Man PS4 or something else that's kind of quick, it's not really for that. You know. Um, so something like that, I think Sony probably needed help with, and this is where they're gonna get it from. I think it's odd that they chose Microsoft and not any of the other companies to do this with, because Google's doing the Stadia thing. Uh, I don't know. This whole thing just seems a little weird in my opinion, especially to team up with your direct competitor. But yeah, it seems Sony is getting much more out of this deal than Microsoft is, because Microsoft is getting through this deal, they're going to be able to use some of Sony's sensor technology uh, and combine that with Microsoft's AI technology for some kind of sensor thing. I don't know. It doesn't. It whatever they plan to do, they're busy doing that, and I think that this is more of getting a piece of the pie of revenue from whatever Sony's doing. And it seems like these companies are really banking on streaming next generation. It's going to be pretty interesting, I think. Um, I'm gonna make this video really quickly. I thought this was a really interesting article just because you don't hear, especially in gaming, like the console wars is a huge thing, right? Like, but this time it's not. Like it seems like the worlds are like the whole console war thing, the whole like companies stay separate, like that whole thing, and that's been diminishing for years now. But it's just completely just doesn't. They're not caring about that at all. Like it's strange. They're not very concerned about who's winning and who's doing any of this other thing. They're worried about what revenue they're making on that, and it seems like they fully understand that their businesses aren't really eating into each other that much. It's strange. It's a weird cooperation that they've been doing for a long time now. Like I think some of some like I think the Blu-ray player, uh, you know, uh, Microsoft has to use, or Nintendo had to use at one point for their Wii U and whatnot. Like they've all used different parts from each other, and different technologies, but on a smaller scale. But this is, it's interesting how things have changed over the years. Like they just don't, nobody cares anymore. It's all about profit now. But I like to see how things change in the future. I remember they were talking about Microsoft and Nintendo doing things together, involving was it Xbox Game Pass on the Switch and whatnot, and seeing Master Chief on the Switch and all this other stuff, all these different rumors. But and that can still happen. Like Microsoft can still be planning that, but it's just we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future, because it seems like next gen is going to be really interesting. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to call it quits for today. Thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful day.